Hey guys, welcome to Samco Workshop. Here we got the Frontier. You guys have been asking about it, many people talking about it, so we got the HardBody here. They also have a bunch of Pro X's. They don't have a Pro 4X even here on the lot because you can't keep them in. These things, the second they're in, they're gone. But we've talked many times on other videos about the reliability, quality of the Frontier. Let's talk about it again today and check this one out. And here with us, we are at Vaden Nissan down here in Statesboro, and we have...
My name is CJ Edwards with Vaden Nissan. Yeah, and we're just showing this 2024 HardBody Frontier. These are one of a kind. You don't find those too much.
And I will make sure I have all of his information down here. It's flashing across the screen for you right now and in the description, so he is the man you want to talk to. He was nice enough to get us the keys, pull this around for us to check it out, and we appreciate dealers that do this. They're not all that way, and having one that'll take their time. He's got to be out here and he's going to stand here for 20 minutes while I make this video and let me do that. Not a lot of them do, so that's a beautiful thing. So all right, excellent. So we are going to dive into this and show you this. So here's a HardBody version. Now if you look here, we also have Pro X models. Okay, a Pro X is the same thing as a Pro 4X. It just doesn't have four-wheel drive in it. So that's the reason I chose to show you this one. Plus, it's neat to show off what this thing is about here. This HardBody, this flashback to old style. This is a brand new 2024 Nissan, but this is based on the SV, okay? So this does not have a rear locker in it. It's four-wheel drive, but we're not going to have that locker in there, some of those features, but this is that HardBody edition, you can see. And now if you're looking at the Pro 4X, you can be $5 less than that for a Pro 4X, but this one's got some really neat features and it's really cool. But with all of them, including the Pro 4X, you're getting that naturally aspirated motor in here, okay? It's a 3.8 naturally aspirated engine, which means it's simple to work on, it's reliable, it's capable, it does everything right. I think it's, I don't remember, I'll put the horsepower specs down here. I think it's 310 horsepower, 208. Foot-pounds of torque. You're looking at 17-inch wheels, which is beautiful because you notice now most of Ford and even the new Toyotas, they're all coming with 18-inch wheels. In an off-road truck, you're not 18-inch wheels is not good because you need this sidewall. You need this distance right here to be able to air down and to be able to have that cushion and be able to have that effect that you're looking for without pinching tires against the rim when they're air down and blowing them. So a 17 is much better. There are also 17s. Again, I'll be bouncing back and forth as we look at like that green or that tan Pro X, which is the same thing as a Pro 4X, just without the four-wheel drive, but you can see 17-inch wheels there too. Now these are 265s, which makes them a 32-inch tire, which is already better than you're getting on a lot of vehicles, and you got room for 33s, and I know there's guys that are already putting 35s on these on the Pro 4X, so it will definitely handle it. So you got to lift it for the 35s, but we have a fantastic truck here. This thing's got full capabilities, everything we're looking for. If you get the Pro 4X, you also get the rear locker in it as well too. Bed lined, tie downs in the corners up underneath the rail, the track system, which is heavy duty on this one here because of the bar and what you're getting with it. But like I said, you got power here too, right there. Okay, inverter power, assisted tailgate. Okay, you know, so you got the dampened and assisted tailgate. Like I said, there's a lot of things that Nissan does really good. There is a reason that when this truck came out 3 years ago or whatever it was, it's unchanged since then. Okay, they haven't made any changes to this. They haven't updated anything. There's no, you know, 2024 is the same exact thing as the 2023. That same exact thing as the 2022. Why? Because they're built right. They did it right the first time. They nailed it. It's been flawless. There's no reason to change anything on it. It is an incredible truck. That's why they don't change them. But we got fantastic features here. This one's got some little rock rails right down here on this particular model, which is kind of nice. Again, throwback to the way it was. We will get into the interior in this, but we also want to talk about some of the exterior features. Now we're going to go over here to this Pro 4X, or this Pro X, but it will be the same on a Pro 4X. But a couple things I want to note. Same as on that, but when we look at this on a Pro, actually, I lied. Let me pop back over here and look at it on here, because I'll bet this one has this aluminum one on the front. Hang on, let's hold that thought for a sec. All right, so we're back over here. Now, we have skid plates on here, aluminum skid plate on this thing. Also, we have really good quality tow hooks, okay? We got tow hooks right here, guard there, but that's tow hooks on this. And we have a good cutout on here to allow that when your front end is sunk down in the mud. These, I mean, look at the size and beef of these tow hooks compared to what comes on that Toyota, on a Tacoma, okay? These are impressive tow hooks and or recovery hooks, and they cut this and notch this out so that you can get a good angle. So if your front end is stuck down in the mud, you can get to it, and they're not that far back. See how they're set right there, where Toyotas are way back in there? I like that feature. I like the aluminum skid plate on this. Let's look at the whole front underneath the front of this thing, kind of do a dive in. We got Bilstein shocks on the Pro 4X. I don't know what's on this, but if you're going with the Pro 4X, they are Bilsteins. Okay, but like I said, this is based off of an SV, not off of the Pro 4X, this particular model. But fantastic setup underneath this thing and how it's done. And we still have leaf spring rear suspension, which I am 100% okay with. It is a truck after all. We wanted to do truck stuff. Oh, look at a real, actual factory spare tire. Not a generic knockoff one like Toyota gives you. 4-wheel disc brakes, beautiful setup. Okay, this thing is fantastic, and it's just quality built. There's no way you can knock a Nissan Frontier. There's nothing bad you can say about it. Let's look on the inside of this. Now again, maybe some very slight differences in the Pro 4X because this is based on the SV model, but it's the only 4-wheel drive one we have here. Like as far as Pro 4X, they don't have one because, like I said, the second they come in, they are gone that day. They are that hot of a commodity. They are sold almost immediately. Pro 2X or Pro X is a 2-wheel drive version. We have 1, 2, 3. We got 3 of them right there. 4, 5. Those are all Pro X's, okay? Those are not the 4-wheel drive version. Those sit around for a while because people want 4-wheel drive, obviously. But point being is the 4-wheel drive ones, they are gone the second they show up. Why? Because they're quality through and through. Everybody loves them. They are phenomenal. So, but we look inside of here. Basically, you know, like I said, a lot of room in the cargo area, a lot of setup. We got 2 great handles right here. We got a pretty good storage compartment in here that's got a lot of room, space for your markers, pens, anything you want to put right there. Sunglass holder up here in the top. I don't know what that is right there. It's your speaker. But look at this. See this? This is a beautiful thing. Knobs. Oh, buttons. Oh, how beautiful. More knobs, more buttons. Oh my gosh, buttons galore. I love it. Okay, everything. Now this one being again on the SV, we got a smaller infotainment screen. The Pro 4X is a full 9-inch one. Okay, so there are some differences, but I don't have one here to show you as far as that Pro 4X. But good cup holders right here. We will dive into the rest of this thing. Big water bottle down here in the seat. Great map pocket here. Nice soft touch here. Good setup here. I mean, like I said, beautiful, beautiful layout. Got your glove box with a lot of room in it. Okay, just beautiful. It looks gorgeous in here as well as functional. Let's move to the back where the magic happens here. This is the thing that's most important to us as mid-size guys, mid-size truck guys. We've got a map pocket. That's a very nice thing. Let's kick out our floor mats here for a second and see how we work this seat. So we're going to have to pop this open to see. Pop this one open. Pop this one open. Okay, here, notice too, we got a console with cup holders in the seat. That's a very, very nice feature. Okay, we really, really like that. That is a great option. Okay, we got a seat here. I got to do 2 hands. Hold on. There we go. Seat goes up, locks back. We got storage right here. All the components are in here, but look at the size. You got a really good storage tray underneath here with a lot of room in there. That's a good thing. Probably fit a few more little things up underneath here too, but you got storage on this side that is removable with these. Quick turn of these and this whole thing pops right out if you don't even want it in here, this tray. But that's a nice feature. Hang on, we're gonna zoom you a little wider. There you go. But nice feature with this good size right there, storage container down here, storage area in here, which is good. Now, it's not as big as the new Tacoma is, and it's not as big as what the Gladiator is, but it's going to be close, okay? I mean, it's close to any other midsize. It's going to beat the Ranger, and it's definitely going to be right on par with the what the Colorado is. And I believe there is still, yeah, see, there's room. Look at, you can even leave that sitting up that high. Sorry, 2 hands because you got to hit the lever. There we go. Look at how high up above this sits above this whole tray. Sorry, watch how high up that is, how tall you could put stuff in there. We're still fitting in this thing perfectly with no issues. Okay, we're not sitting on that, we're sitting flat. See, there's plenty of room in there. So there's a lot of storage room in there. We have seat back comes down, does lay flat, which is a nice feature. There's a little bit more storage in here, not a ton, but you could probably put a recovery strap or two back there, which is a nice feature. It is a 60-40 split seats. Think about that Ranger, Ford Ranger, okay, 60-40 split. Look at the amount of space back here behind the seats. Okay, that seat is in my position, okay, and we got a lot of room back here. That's a nice feature. That is a very good feature. Still, massive cup holders here in the doors, plus don't forget, they're giving you that package right there too as well. So it's a beautiful setup. Let's go around the other side. What a gorgeous truck. What a gorgeous truck. And I love the simple wheels. I love the flashback style to this, the stickers, everything about it being so retro. And we also, now that's another point too, okay, something I've mentioned many times before. We have touch lock, touch open, okay. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I don't ever have to take that key fob out of my pocket. Same thing here. Push button start. I don't have to take anything out of my pocket. Four-wheel drive. We got two-wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low. It does not have a locker. The locker would be over here if we had the locker button, but we do not in this particular model. Like I said, the Pro 4X, very hard to find these days. They sell out quick. But love the features and the function of what we're getting in here as far as all the, you know, the actual real buttons and real knobs and modes, and it sure beats going in the infotainment system. So I like that setup in here. It's a very nice setup. We got a couple of cubbies here, another big cubby there too, probably wireless charging and some options if you wanted it. And beautiful setup. Fender speakers, Fender speaker system throughout, 6-speaker system. We have fully auto seats, including rising up and down inside of this. Good bolstering. Like I said, there's nothing this truck is missing. And when we sit in this, okay, when we get in here and sit here, you sit very much like a truck. Okay, I'm not up like this. You got your legs down, and I'm down low. I would actually have this, and for me, would be probably about in that position right there with my legs. And you can see very, very comfortable seating position with this truck. Somebody's got this thing all the way down and set low, and I mean, like I said, it's just how they got it set up. But I do like the way that this is all put together in here. It's a very comfortable cabin. It's a very good riding truck. It's a beautiful truck. There's nothing bad that you can say about a Nissan Frontier. There really isn't. They're just fantastic on every kind of level. They're well built. They do the job well. It's got a 21-gallon tank versus the 18 that you're getting in the new Tacoma. So you still got that range of 350, 370 miles. Good tow. I think it tows a little over 6,000 pounds. You know, like I said, it's got everything that you're looking for in a mid-sized truck. We come over here and look at this. Like I said, very similar. Got to notice the pollen on every vehicle here, okay? It's pollen season, springtime here in Georgia. Everything's covered in pollen. But we look at this Pro X, okay? Same thing as the Pro 4X. But we got the nice wheels on here. You got their side steps that are removable. These can actually come off and you keep the rock rail on there. Beautiful feature. Okay, they got the nice setup on here. It's got the same track system all the way around that we saw in the HardBody over there. Your tie-down cleats, one up there, over here. You got points in there. You know, so you're getting the same kind of features. You are getting a little bit different quality in the seating. Look at the stitching. Sorry, I'm going to try and make this where you can see it in there. You can see the stitching. I'm not going to get the keys for this. I've already done a review on this truck. I'll link it at the end of this so you can see the actual differences, because I've already done 2 video reviews on this Pro X. So I have that information out there for you. But just a fantastic truck, and just look at how sexy that is like that. And then imagine putting even some 33s on that stock like that. I mean, that is one heck of a gorgeous truck. But it's the reliability, it is the dependability, it is the capability. Now it does have you can get a rear locker. Pro 4X comes with a rear locker, which is a beautiful thing. You can probably get this HardBody in a Pro 4X package. I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll take a look. But with the locker, They are like Toyota, where they're going to require you to put it in 4 low to engage your locker. However, I do know that there's people out there, companies out there, that make a bypass for that. It's like electric plug and play. You're just bypassing the electric lockout so that you can use your locker in 4 high. Just like everybody, like Ford and Jeep and Chevy, and everybody lets you use your locker in 4 high. Being Nissan, they kind of follow that same attitude as Toyota, and they make you use it in 4 low, but there is a bypass for the Nissan that will let you take that and be able to use it in 4 high. So beautiful thing, beautiful setup, and so lots of great features here, no doubt about it. And if you're looking for a Frontier, my advice, you absolutely cannot go wrong. They are well built, naturally aspirated. It's one of the last ones out there. This and a Jeep Gladiator are the only 2 mid-size trucks left with a naturally aspirated motor that's going to last for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of miles. And this is it. And Frontier, like I said, they are also one of the very few that came out of the gate with a brand new truck, and they have not had to change one thing on it. It's been rock solid from the get-go and continues to go strong. Such a fantastic truck. There you go. Thanks for watching.